Hi, this is Ron Reich, and today I want to talk to you about the one hormone that changed how I sell everything. So let's get right to it. Now, by the way, as I'm recording this video, I'm in Katy, Texas, a little outside of Houston, and it is brutally humid outside, and the air conditioner is broken. So if you see me sweating in this video, that's what's going on. But we're just going to go with it because what we do on this channel is we keep it real. So what is that hormone that I'm about to share with you? What I'm about to share with you is actually going to be a total game changer for you. If you are a coach, if you're an expert, and you're looking to sell more of your products and services online. So before I reveal to you what that hormone is, I want to give you a little bit of background information. If you look at the landscape of what's going on in the online marketing industry generally and the coaching business specifically, what you'll find there's just a lot of AI. There's shorter attention spans. Everything is really kind of really geared towards going for the lowest common denominator. And so, what this means is that a lot of the marketing out there is really optimizing to release dopamine. It's very dopamine based. It's designed to get that quick hit. And dopamine marketing, it's really not ideal because there's a perfect analogy. Dopamine type marketing, things that get you that quick hit, which also includes things like countdown timers and high pressure sales. It really is like junk food for the brain. It's the thing that causes people to maybe have buyer's remorse and things like that. It causes them to really not feel good and aligned with what they're purchasing. So this is not good. And it also just so happens that in the coaching industry, in the online industry, everybody is chasing AI. Everybody is really so AI focused, chasing the AI trend. And AI is cool, as I've talked about before. However, AI is not the end all and be all. And this reminds me of one of my all-time favorite quotes from a guy by the name of Earl Nightingale, who says that the majority is always wrong. The majority is always wrong. So if everybody is going in one direction, the smart move is going to be to go in the opposite direction. So that's what I want to share with you right now. So what's the difference between using dopamine-based marketing? What's the thing we want to do instead? Instead of optimizing for dopamine, we want to be optimizing for oxytocin. This is the thing that is going to be a total game changer for you and your business. Experts call oxytocin, which is technically a neurotransmitter, they call it the love hormone. But it's also the conversion hormone, because when you release oxytocin, when oxytocin is released, this brings about feelings. Excuse me. This brings up feelings of love, connection, safety, trust, which just so happen to be the exact kinds of feelings and emotions you want to have when you're in a buying environment. I should say you want your prospects to feel when you are trying to get them to take action and to invest in your services. So we want to really orientate our marketing to be oxytocin based versus dopamine based. And I'll share with you how to do that in just a couple minutes as I wipe some sweat from my eyebrow here. And the other thing that I want to share with you is it's really a metaphor to really land this one home. The difference between doing oxytocin marketing and doing dopamine-based marketing is like the difference between eating a Twinkie and eating a home-cooked meal cooked by your mother or a family member, for example. the Twinkie is so dopamine based. Like when you think about it, it's like chemicals, it's sugar, it's flour, it's processed. And what happens, if you're like most people, once you eat a Twinkie, you want to eat more Twinkies. You'll have like it kind of activates that part of the lizard brain that wants more. But how do you feel after you've had the Twinkie? You don't feel very good. How do you feel after you've had 2, 3, 4 Twinkies? You do not feel very good. That's how people are feeling when they're going through this dopamine-based marketing. And if you contrast that with how you feel when you eat a nice, healthy, home-cooked meal, you feel satiated. You feel satisfied. You're opening up to new possibilities. You're feeling vibrant. This is how we want people to feel when they are engaged with our marketing. So how do we do that? I want to keep this video short, so I'm not going to get too far into it. But what I will tell you is I'll give you basically three things that are really going to help you with this. Thing number one that's going to help you optimize your marketing to be more dopamine based. One of them is to be doing more live marketing. Do real-time marketing, meaning marketing where you're creating events. I call this a magnetic launch experience, where you're actually connecting with other people. I love 1 to 2 day intensives where you're with someone for when you're with a group for like at least 4 or 5 hours per day, because that's when you can really go deep and you can really connect. And studies show that you can actually release oxytocin in that kind of a virtual environment. And also doing live webinars, doing live real-time webinars where you're connecting with other people versus automated webinars. It's a lot better to do that. Anytime there's an actual like two-way human interaction, that's going to be better for really connecting with people and really, really releasing that oxytocin. Of course, in-person stuff is cool as well. If you're able to do in-person events, go speak in person, that of course is the ultimate oxytocin-rich environment. That's one thing. Another thing to really keep in mind, which is more important than ever these days, is to show your vulnerability in your marketing. You're aware of this. I'm just reminding you this. People do not want to see the guy or gal in the Ferrari, in the private jet that's got the perfect life. That does not sell. People are numb to that. People want to see the real you. They want to hear about your flaws. They want to hear about your shortcomings. They want to hear about your struggles. Now, this has always been true. This has been something that's been talked about really for years and years. My guy Dan Kennedy has created courses just about this topic, and it's always been very important. But it's more important these days. We need to double down on showing our true selves to our audience, because again, this is the thing that AI can't replace, right? You being you is the thing that AI cannot replace. And the last thing that I want to share with you, it's kind of overlaps a little bit with this idea of being vulnerable, but one thing that's really going to help you is more behind the scenes content. Behind the scenes content, really showing people the journey of how you're developing your frameworks, how you're developing your content, how you're developing your, like on this channel, I'm talking about how I'm developing my speaking career and how I'm optimizing even these videos themselves. Showing people behind the scenes, bringing people along for the journey. This is a thing that gets them more connected to you. So those are the three things. In person, or not in person necessarily, but real-time connection events, vulnerability, and bringing people along for the journey. If you do these three things, your conversions are going to go through the roof. You're going to be able to become that true category of one, and you're really, really going to be able to stand out from your niche, in your niche. And it all comes down to oxytocin. So this is Ron Reich. I hope and trust this was valuable for you. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.